It's been almost 3 years since the David Fincher film The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, with almost no sign of hope that a sequel, The Girl That Played with Fire, is on the way. Until now. In a recent interview, Fincher offered fans some hope that a sequel may still happen. He said the following: "I think because it, Sony, already has spent millions of dollars on the rights and the script, so it will result in something. The script that we now have a huge potential. I can reveal as much as it is extremely different from the book. Jeanette, buy or sell that we'll actually ever see The Girl That Played with Fire go into production?"
I sell that. I sell it hard. I don't think the only thing that Sony's done is spent a few $1 million. So that's all you'll see from it, is that they spent a few $1 million and they have a great script. But yeah, it's 3 years down the road. Fincher and Sony have been arguing about budget back and forth, whether they're going to shoot it back to back, shoot one at a time. I mean, it's not going to be even worth it to shoot it in another 2 years if they don't get it together, because the books are all written within a time period, you know. So unless they could completely change it, I would just watch the original ones with the subtitles, which, you know,
are so awesome,
incredible. So I personally, that's one of those ones where it was so close to the remake, where I was like, really? Why are you wasting David Fincher's time remaking a film that was already incredible, and there's already all 3 of them and they're all on Netflix? So it's sort of one of those things where I personally would hope that David Fincher would move on to other amazing films that are awaiting his talents. So, Mary?
I agree with you wholeheartedly, and also I'm going to sell this because just because a studio spends some money on rights and a film doesn't mean they're going to continue spending money when it hasn't been a proven money maker. Which isn't to say that it wasn't successful, but I don't believe it was a very big success for the studio when it came out. And I think it's not even a matter of, well, they've already invested the money. It's like, well, I've already, you know, bought this lemon of a car, so I'm just going to put a new engine in it when everything else doesn't work. Right. It's sort of like the studio might just cut their losses and move on. So that's just as likely a scenario as them saying, or even more likely a scenario than them saying, okay, let's pick it up and really work on a sequel. I think you're right. I think there's been no news of it. So I could be wrong. Maybe they're coming out with a sequel and I don't know about it. I just don't think it's likely.
I am going to regretfully also have to sell it. I don't think it's going to happen. But I am one of the few people out there. I thought that Fincher's rendition of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was better than the original one. And I really like the originals. I really do. And it had modest success. I mean, it made 200. Rooney Mara was a revelation in it, to be honest with you. And Daniel Craig was Daniel Craig. And oddly enough, the chemistry between those two was remarkably good. And, you know, the movie was a modest success. It made over $230 million worldwide at the worldwide box office on a $70 million budget. So not a small budget, but not exactly a big budget either. But what has been the problem? I mean, it's always been between, you know, Daniel Craig wanted more money, the studio wanted to give it to him, then there were schedules and everything. But you're right, we've heard nothing about movement. We just heard Fincher saying, I really like the script we got. That's not enough. And I think you're absolutely right, Schnepp. I think 2 years from now, I don't think the nail's in the coffin right now, but every day that passes is one more tap on that nail going in, right? And I want a sequel. I badly want a sequel.
I wanted one 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I was like,
me
let's
too.
go.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.